This is the ultimate guide to Cold War Zombies DLC 1 Firebase Z. In this video, I'm going to be going through how to do everything from turning on the power, getting to Pack-a-Punch, building the Ray K Wonder Weapon, the different ways in which you can get multiple Ray K Wonder Weapons in this Zombies map, the assault waves, what to do during those assault waves, how exactly to get to the Elder God boss battle in Firebase Z, and a bunch of stuff we know right now for this map. So if you can, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more Firebase Z videos, news, tutorials, Easter eggs. That'd be greatly appreciated. Very quickly, before we get started, today's video is actually kindly sponsored by dgzgold.com. They offer cheap, fast, and reliable Call of Duty recovery services for Black Ops Cold War, even past Call of Duties. If you need help with Dark Matter, Max Prestige, etc., this is a great place to get it done. They also offer services from other games outside of Call of Duty, and you can save 5% off with code MATTERS. The link is down below in the description. Let's get started here first. Spawning in on the map, you spawn into the village area. This is where the Pack-a-Punch is located, alongside Ravenov. He's in there as well on this map talking to us. You have to go up through, follow the dark ether arrows, go to the teleporter, and teleport to the main portion of Firebase Z. Now, once you're there, you're going to be in the helipad area of the map. You're going to see 3 different gates that you could open for 1,250 points. Now, these 3 areas lead to 3 separate ether reactors, and this is how you turn on the power. You have to go to each of these ether reactors, activate it, and then you have to protect the 2 ether collection units in each of these areas. So there's 6 in total, 3 ether reactors. You have to open up the doors, go around the map, and activate all of these ether reactors individually. It's relatively simple to do. There's not much work that's required. You just have to make sure the zombies don't completely attack the collection units. You have to make sure you're moving because things can get pretty hectic in those tight areas. But once you complete all of that, you'll be done with the power. And after all of that, the map will direct you to teleport back to the village, the spawn area, and then you'll go up to the Pack-a-Punch where Ravenov is. The power will be fully on and you'll be able to Pack-a-Punch your weapons. Now, if you want to do this in a better strategic manner, make sure when you first spawn into the new Firebase Z area, when you first teleport from the spawn to the helipad location, stay to the right and go through here through the motor pool and activate this ether reactor first, because this is where Jug is located. So if you want Jug as early as possible in Firebase Z, go to this one. I didn't do it in this gameplay, but it's definitely the best strategy to get Jug as early as possible, which is definitely going to be a big help in this map. Now, at this point, you could get started with building the Ray K Wonder Weapon in this map. Now, there are multiple ways to actually get this Ray K Wonder Weapon. You could just get it from the box, which could take forever, kind of like the ray gun in D Machina. You could also get it from the trials, just like how in D Machina, if you continue to do the trials on the map and you waited for the reward to get all the way to the legendary level, you could most likely get a die shockwave in D Machina. Same thing here. If you continue to do trials, which you can activate in the helipad area of Firebase Z, you let the reward get all the way up to the max, the legendary rank, there's a very good chance that you're going to get the Ray K Wonder Weapon from that trial reward. But here's how to do the mini Easter egg to get the free Ray K Wonder Weapon guaranteed. Go into the weapons lab, go to the computer that says prove you are me. To the left of that computer, there's a workbench and there's a blueprint that you could pick up, and that is the blueprint to build the Ray K Wonder Weapon. You're gonna go over to the Scorched Defense area of the map where one of the assault waves take place, and you're gonna see a dead zombie soldier on the ground. You're going to hold square or whatever button to retrieve the eye of Dimitri. You're going to bring this eye back to the weapons lab and place it at the computer scanner, and then once you do that, the computer will give you a key. Now, once you have this key, you're gonna run to the barracks right behind you, and you're going to begin to open up some lockers. Now, when you're opening up these lockers, you're going to hear a sound, and that sound is telling you that a mimic zombie is spawning in. You're gonna have to kill 2 or 3 mimic zombies, and eventually one of them will drop the Ray K barrel attachment. You're gonna take that attachment and pick it up, and it'll now be in your inventory. The next step here is to wait for a Russian Mangler to spawn into the map. They start spawning in around 15, 16, even around 17, and you're going to see a bunch of different Manglers as the rounds go on. And what you have to do is kill the Mangler's weapon. And a lot of people are saying you have to wait for them to charge up their weapon, or you have to wait for them to shoot it. I'm pretty sure you just have to shoot the actual weapon, and after 1 or 2 Manglers, you'll eventually see a fuel cell drop from the Mangler, and you're going to pick that attachment up. You're going to bring it straight to the weapons lab, and you're going to put it on this table, and you have to let this power cell charge up for 2 rounds. So if you're on round 16, come back round 18 and it will be ready. And once you have that, you'll be ready to do the last step for getting the Ray K Wonder Weapon. You're gonna hold square on this green computer screen, and it will start going through a sequence. It will go through 3 different positions, and each position will correspond to the dartboard that's in the spawn near Pack-a-Punch. So here's the dartboard in spawn next to Pack-a-Punch, and you're gonna see in this computer here, it'll pause at where you need to shoot on the dartboard. So I'll put it side by side. You see mine up on screen. It's different every single time, so just make sure you look at the computer, make sure it corresponds with that section of the dartboard, and once you know it, you go to the dartboard in the spawn room in the village near Pack-a-Punch, you shoot the different areas in the order that you saw it in the computer, and then finally, you shoot the center of the dartboard, and then it'll open, and it'll give you the final step here, the Ethereum converter part, and you can go back to the weapons lab and go to that crafting table and build the Ray K Wonder Weapon. Now, you can also go and upgrade this Ray K Wonder Weapon simply by going to the Pack-a-Punch. It works as a normal Wonder Weapon like the Ray Gun. You can pack it to tier 3. Super fun. And make sure to take full advantage of this Wonder Weapon because it's pretty versatile and it's a pretty solid Wonder Weapon, especially for this map and the bosses that you face on this map. If you're in the rifle mode, you just use it like you would a Ray Gun Mark II. With the Ray Gun Mark II, it was always super good if you had a straight line train of zombies, a bunch of zombies all in a really tightly confined area. If the zombies are all spread out, you should click up on the D-pad for the Ray rifle and then use the grenade launcher orb type of attachment where it launches out this orb and then it circles around and it kills all of the zombies in the area right there. So depends on what you're doing. Again, straight line. If you're doing a nice train, you could do the normal rifle mode, but if you have zombies scattered everywhere, bosses everywhere, definitely click up on the D-pad and use the orb launcher. It's a lot better for those positions. And honestly, if you're using the rifle version of the Ray K and the zombies are surrounding you, it's actually kind of difficult to kill all of the zombies because the rifle version is shooting straight at the zombies and it's not really spreading the damage to the zombies surrounding you. So definitely click up on the D-pad for those situations. Now, the assault waves in Firebase Z are very interesting. The game will warn you and give you about 45 seconds until the assault wave begins. It'll say objective started, defend the ether reactor. It'll guide you to a certain part of the map, and once you're there, once the timer counts down to 0, the waves of zombies will start coming. You could do a bunch of things here. For one, there's a little thing where you can buy an artillery strike. You can use that as well. You usually have crafting tables in the area, so be sure to use your salvage, buy some kill streaks, get ready, because it's kind of difficult if you don't know what you're doing. The first time I did an assault wave, I died. I didn't realize there were that many zombies coming at you, and the zombies can overrun you super quickly. And once they get into the ether reactor room, it's kind of hard to kill all of them coming at you. The mimics, the manglers, everyone is coming at you at once. It gets kind of crazy. Luckily, in this gameplay here, I did have the upgraded Ray K, so it was a lot easier for me to manage this assault wave, but it could get really hectic. So make sure you're training, you're constantly moving, and if you're not moving, you have some good kill streaks ready if you're posted up and watching all the zombies come at you. The wave doesn't last too long. Once you're done, it'll pretty much tell you, and you should be good, and you should expect those every 10 or so rounds. Now, here's how to get the Elder God, or as they call it in this map, the Orda in Firebase Z. You have to wait for one of the assault waves. For me, I had to wait until the second assault wave to get the Elder God to appear on round 32. For some people, it might take until the 40s or 50s even, but I think for most people, I've been seeing the Elder God spawns in around the round 30 time frame of the game, and pretty much during the assault wave, you'll see all the way in the back, he appears, he comes up from the ground, and you could start killing him immediately. He's super cool. Again, this is the same boss that we saw outside of the map in D Machina, so it's kind of insane to see him outside of D Machina, for him to be so mysterious in the past, and now we could actually see him rendered fully in the game and fight him in Firebase Z. So super cool boss here. But as I was going through this assault wave, as I was shooting at this Elder God, I quickly realized that this guy is really easy and he really doesn't fight at all. In the trailer, it seems like he was gonna do a lot more damage to us, but he really doesn't attack you whatsoever in this actual assault wave. You can kill him relatively quickly. Apparently, grenades work super well on him if you get up close, and you're gonna see he dies. When he dies, he might burn you from his death, but other than that, it's super simple to kill this guy, and that's pretty much it. That's how you fight the Elder God. Now, I feel like this isn't going to be the last time in which we see this Elder God or the Orda in Firebase Z. Most likely, this will also end up being one of the bosses that we fight at the end of the Firebase Z Easter egg. I do think there's going to be something that occurs at the end of this Easter egg here, and most likely, they're not going to render and create a whole new zombie boss for Firebase Z for the Easter egg boss battle. This would be a great boss battle. This Elder God here would be super cool for a boss battle. Make him more powerful, make him attack us in different ways, and that would be super sick. And I don't think they're gonna make a whole new zombie boss. We already have 3 different bosses in this map. There's no way there's a 4th hidden boss. If there is, that'd be pretty insane. But I feel like this Elder God here, definitely deserving as a boss battle enemy, and most likely that's who we're going to be fighting again at the end of this Easter egg. Besides for the main Easter egg quest in Firebase Z, which isn't currently available, that's pretty much all of the major stuff you need to know about playing Firebase Z, all of the main gameplay features and qualities of this map. So if you did find this helpful, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.